Hello YouTube, Beanie from the bedroom here, your guitar junkie. Since I just got done making a video with my Strats that have whammy bars, tremolos, wiggle sticks, you know, let's keep it going. I haven't pulled this one off the wall in a while. This is my PRS Tremonti series quilted two-piece maple top, the thin wide neck, sweet. Hands are a little sweaty. That's my excuse, I'm sticking with it. But I go with that one. Yeah. I kind of lost steam, and I'll tell you why. I did, my 5 Strats that all have tremolos, and I'm used to grabbing tremolo. So now there's no going back. I can't grab a hardtail. I need to grab something with a tremolo because I'm just going to be playing without and then grabbing for something that's not there. So, and I felt really bad because I was hitting into this. I have it hanging right back here. And I was moving the chair around because I'm such a fusspot. I can't sit still. And I was hitting into it. So I had to pull it off the wall and make sure that, everything's okay, apologize to it. I'm so sorry, forgive me. I wasn't talking to my guitars. Who does that? So, yeah, I grabbed this one and it was right in tune. Still, original strings on here, they're roached. They need to be replaced, but I'm just too lazy to do it. And this has the thin wide. I think it's like a little bit like a 43-inch nut, maybe a little bit, feels a little bit wider than 43, but enough where my big fat chubby fingers can do chords and not bleed into the other string and buzz, you know, fret it out or finger it out. That sounds kind of dirty, doesn't it? Yeah, so regular Paul Reed Smith tuners on here, no locking tuners, graphite nut, 22 medium jumbo frets on a rosewood fingerboard with the acrylic bird inlays, or bird inlays. Well, there's more than one birds. I can say birds inlays. What? Shut up. So yeah, with the Paul Reed Smith tremolo, it's a floater. It's not a tugboat. It's a floater, not a boater. And I did put it on standby with this 2-piece quilted maple top on here. And I just changed the knobs because these knobs, these vintage fat knobs, look way better than the ones that were on here. Nice cutaway. This is a little bit wider than the Paul Reed Smith single cut up above my head. That's got a tiger maple flame. Tiger maple flame. This is a little bit wider, but you do have the contoured belly cut. And it kind of slopes a little bit here, you know, which is nice. You've got the binding going all the way around it. And really a sweet guitar. The fact that, oh yeah, look at that back. Look at that. Would you look at that back? Look at it. It's beautiful. So yeah, I just I couldn't go back, and I was like, well, you know, I'm in video mode, so let me do a video, because I haven't done a video on this guitar in a long time. I think I did a comparison versus. I think that was the last one. But I've been so stuck on my other guitars, you know. It's like I was ignoring it, you know, like an adopted child, you know. Like I felt bad. Like you're part of the family. Cool out, chill out, kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just looking at the back with the wood grain, man. It looks really good, really nice. This neck, nice and thin, nice and wide. So just a honey 3-way. I set it on my sweep, as you can see. Boom, yeah. And no coil splitting going on here, I don't mind telling you. No pull push kind of thing. So I love it. Love it. Looks like a 3-piece maple neck on the back there. Really hard to see, but yeah. So I've been noticing now, every time when I say one take Beanie, that now all of a sudden there's other guys, you know, that are, and I know they know me because I've had conversations with them, that all of a sudden, oh, no editing going on here, and I'm gonna you know, open it up and do it, you know, no, you know, from beginning to end, I'm gonna open it up and show you what I go. And he looked very awkward, measuring the neck, like this is the first time he's ever done that, kind of thing. I don't want to drop any names, but those who watch other videos, other YouTubers, as I do, I see a lot of the people that are subscribed to my YouTube channel watch the other guys' YouTube channels. So it's all about who's going to put it out first, kind of thing. I've been talking and doing this stuff for years, and all of a sudden someone else comes along after I make a video on it, and it's like something new to them. So I've complained going back years about the Guitar Center deal, and when I did another video on it, I think it was my 3rd video on it, you know, I'm not going to mention any names from Canada, So I just saw another guy do a video like that in England, and I'm like, well, good for him. But you know, I've been saying it for years. It's not like I watch someone else's video and then copy it. And if I would, you know, get the idea from them and do it, I would. I give them props. I give them, you know, I let the I'll mention it. Um, Unless I don't know. It's like comedians. You know how many times I've seen professional comedians on TV almost tell the same joke, a different variation of the same joke. So it's possible that everyone, you know, has the same thing in mind. Same thing with my Satriani stuff. I was doing that, you know, because I've got a cassette tape. I think it was 1981. No, in 1983, a cassette tape of me doing all the tricks that I do on a guitar with the whammy bar and this and that and that, and how I used the pick before I saw anyone else do it. You know, not doing the slide, but doing the pick to hammer on the strings, to go like this, to do that. You know, all these little things, and now all of a sudden, I see someone, you know, a professional doing it, and I'm like, you know, there's no way he copied it from me because he never saw me do that. He's never, you know, heard it. But we all have the same idea sometimes. It just, you know, creativity is one river, and you're either in it or you're on the land looking at it pass you by, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know where that came from. So because I was playing this guitar to that backing track. Of course, the first time, and Steve Lukather had said it, you know, the first time he plays something is the best time. Try to recover, try to bring it back, try to remember what you just did. The magic was here and gone. And Billy Sheehan said the same thing. He'll do something and then they're like, that was great. And he's got to get the tape, play it back and learn it, you know, relearn it. So because of that, I was playing it, I was wailing on it, and I was coming up with stuff that I've never done. And I played this backing track, I don't know how many times. And I was just that, I hit that creativity. I was in the river of the creativity river and full steam ahead. And then I was like, oh man, I stopped the video that I was uploading, the 5 strats that I just did, stopped that one, and then started making this one. I'll go back to that in a minute, kind of thing. So yeah, so once it's ran its course, it was like it's gone. I'm done. I'm depleted. It's, you know, like someone turned the switch off, you know, and no longer. So I finally remembered the guy's name, Bruce Kulick. I think he was the 3rd guitarist, solo guitarist in Kiss. I think he was the 2nd guy after Ace Frehley, making him the 3rd guy, I think. But he's the guy that I learned this scale from. I learned that one. I can't do it now to show you. That's why I can't show someone how to play guitar. I just say I just do it, and I say, look, do it and watch me and try to, because when I do it slow or try to show, I can't do it. When I don't think about it and I want to do it, you know, it just comes to me. You know what I mean? I can just like do it. And I don't know how I do it half the times. And I'm like, oh, I just nailed that one pretty good. But yeah, I learned that scale from Bruce Kulick, Kulick. I think he's the 2nd guy that came after Ace Frehley, making him the 3rd solo guitar player for Kiss. And yeah, I have to give him credit for that one. The other one that now I don't even remember where it is, but my other buddy that's a professional musician, see, I already forgot it. He showed me the Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton, I think, was in here. I don't remember now, see? Because I don't use it. He's like, I did a video, and he's like, oh, you were like playing in Eric Clapton's, like in his hometown, his pocket full of tricks, like that's the one scale he goes to all the time. And I wasn't even aware of it. So he had to show me, he says, he hits me up from the phone to FaceTime, and he starts showing me. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh man, it's like when I started doing the hammer-ons, the eruption, somewhere in the store. And the owner of the store, which I know, came over to me, and he started telling me, okay, well, you know what you're doing. And he starts describing it to me. And now when I go to do it, I've got him in my head, and it's, it's hard for me to do it. Not to mention because I can't finger tap with my right shoulder anymore, and I tend to, my arm like flops all over the place. And instead of resting on, I'll mute the strings, or I'll be hitting it, and you'll hear it, coming out through the amp and stuff like that. So that, and I had another guy show me when I did the Star Spangled Banner, I was at a place, and he had a guitar, and get my car worked on. And I said, can I check out the guitar? He goes, yeah, do you play? And I said, yeah, a little bit. I always just say, yeah, I just mess around. And I just started playing. And he says, oh, what do you, so I just started doing like a, one after the other, like a bunch of songs that I do. And then I ended it with the Star Spangled Banner. He says, oh, if you do this chord, just hitting the three strings, wherever it was, he says, that's the Star Spangled. And I'm like, oh, man, like, I don't need to see that. I don't want to know. Because if it's something that someone tries to teach me to do it properly, and it's, I've just been used to playing it, it kind of messes me up. It's kind of like, like I've done for years this here. Stranglehold. Now I know it's not played that way. I know it's something like, and I don't know how to do it. I can't do it that way. So I've watched the Ted Nugent Starlicks video of him doing it. I've watched him live doing it. Then I've watched the guy that's another two YouTubers, I think, demonstrate it and show it. And I'm looking, and I couldn't pick it up. Just like all the Starlick videos that I used to have back in the day. My buddy Dave, that was the manager of Focus 2 Guitar Center in Medford, Long Island. I used to train him and everyone in the store every other Saturday in the store, and I knew Tom Lavarco, the owner. I didn't know him like I knew Dave. I knew him as the owner, and we met a couple of times, spoke a couple of times. Dave I knew as friends. He'd come over to my house, stuff like that. He showed me the Star Spangled Banner on the bass guitar. And I did it, and I started doing it like that. And then he had the videos, and I would take the video home. He would let me take the video home. I think they rented them out at one point. I take it home, and then I copy the video, with 2 VHS recorders, and bring it back to him. And then I started just buying them. He was selling them after people weren't renting them out. He was selling them, and I was like buying them for like $15 a piece. So the parts that I was trying to learn, I would like do a little snippet of something I was trying to learn on the tape. So I would record just that one little part, and then go back and just loop it and just play it over and over. And I still I couldn't learn how to play. I enjoyed watching it and hearing it, but I couldn't learn while watching the videotape. And then when I bought them, and I just used to watch them just because I like to watch. And then when they had little snippets where they actually showed them playing live or something like that, it was great. But trying to see what they're doing, and even if it's right there, and it was such the hardest thing. I don't get it. So I'm sorry, I just looked up and saw it was like 19 minutes. So I'm gonna stop. Have a good day and a better tomorrow. And thanks for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Yeah. Have a good day and a better tomorrow.